dish I'm going to do is some Hasselback potatoes, which I'm going to cook in the combi. The benefits of using the microwave oven combi is that it radically reduces your cooking time. I've already prepared some of the potatoes, but I'm just going to show you how I did it. So it's really simple. Just get one of your new potatoes and sit it on a wooden spoon or a plastic spoon like this. Then you use your knife to cut through without cutting through the entire way. So it gives you this fan effect with your potatoes. So once you've done all of your potatoes, you can then choose whatever seasoning you want. So at the moment, I've already put some vegetable oil in here just to coat them, to give them a really nice crispy texture. I'm also going to add some rosemary, but you could add paprika at this point in time. There's like the option's yours. You can choose whatever you want. I've also got a knob of butter. So the butter is going to help give them a really nice crispy outside. So I'm just going to very quickly chop up this butter and put the cubes around the potato. Okay, so we're now going to use the combi to cook these Hasselback potatoes. So as I open the unit, you'll notice that it's got the universal tray in there. Now, it's important that this comes out when you're using the microwave option, because you don't want that to absorb any of the electromagnetic waves, which can slow down the cooking. So, now that that's done, I'm just going to pop my potatoes in a really similar way to when you add steam. To add microwave function, you still choose your oven function first. So I'm going to go to types of heating, and in this case, I'm going to use Circo roasting, because it's going to ignite the grill as well, which is going to give us a really nice crispy finish to those potatoes. As I move across here, you can see we've got microwave function, and I'm going to use 360 watts in addition to 180 degrees on Circo roasting to cook these. They're going to take about 20 minutes. Obviously, depending on the size of your potato, if they're quite small, they'll probably take closer to 15 minutes. If they're really big, they're going to take closer to 25 minutes. It really does depend on the size. We'll go for 20 minutes for now, and they're going to be perfect. Okay, so the next item I'm going to do is some steamed, meat-probed Cajun chicken breasts. So I've got my chicken breasts here. I'm going to take each one and just cover in a small amount of oil, and then add the Cajun seasoning. Give it a little tap to make sure that it's all on and that every angle is covered. And then we move it onto a tray ready to go in the oven.
Coming in the back of my mind, good mood, all the small things lying, just that Kutchenhaus Frome in the daylight. Apron on, little dance in the soft light. Alright.
Okay, so our chicken breasts are ready to go, and I'm going to use the meat probe to make sure that we don't overcook them. So out of these 4 breasts, I'm going to choose the thickest one, and I'm going to pop the multi-point meat probe through the thickest part of the chicken. And I'm going to move this over to the oven itself.
Paper by the stove top, timer ticking like
and I'm going to plug this in just here.
Simple joy, here it
So
comes.
now the oven will pick up that I've plugged the meat probe in, and it gives me the ability to choose what I want the internal temperature to be. When it comes to chicken, the perfect number is 75 to make sure that you don't make your friends and family sick. But for some other meats, it's different depending on your preference. You can find a lot of information online about what temperature to choose for your meat. So the great thing about using the meat probe with these ovens is that the oven will start to make a prediction on how long it's going to take to cook. So as you can see at the moment, it's making a prediction of 24 minutes to get to that internal temperature of 75 degrees, so the meat's going to be perfect. So our Hasselback potatoes are ready. They only took 20 minutes in the microwave oven combi, and here's the result.
Clean board, clean line, yeah, it feels right. Just a Kutchenhaus Frome in the daylight.
So we're going to use the warming drawer to keep our Hasselback potatoes warm while we're waiting for our chicken to be ready. If you come in here, you can actually see some of the settings and functions here. So we've got a cup warming setting, there's a plate warming setting, this is a keep warm setting and a slow cook setting. But you can also click on the temperature gauge here, and you can choose any temperature between 30 and 80 degrees depending on what it is that you're cooking and how long you want to keep it in there for. So I'm just going to turn the warming drawer on, I'm going to leave it at 60 degrees and just close it again, as easy as that. So the oven's just beeped to let us know that the chicken has reached the temperature that we had chosen. So I'm just going to unplug the meat probe and bring all of our chicken breasts out to cool. So the next thing I'm going to do are some flatbreads to accompany the chicken. So these are just shop bought flatbreads, but I'm going to use steam reheat to bring them back to life. So we select steam, go to steam reheat. This will automatically come up as a 10-minute setting for 120 degrees. I know from experience that these flatbreads are only going to take about 7 or 8 minutes to cook. So I'm just going to quickly adjust the timer to 8 minutes and press play. That will start to use the water that's already in the cassette from earlier, and it's going to fill the oven full of a gentle steam just to breathe some new life into those flatbreads.
Clean boy, clean mind, yeah, feels right. Just a kitchen house groove in the daylight.
So our steam reheat is now finished and our flatbreads are ready to eat.
Look at what you made. Small wins stack up in the day. Right here, every color on the plate. Slow life served up, no haste. It's a Kutchenhaus groove in the daylight. Dropping on little dance in the soft light. Okay, clean boy, clean mind, yeah, feels right. Just a Kutchenhaus groove in the daylight.